Do we agree for extension?
We agree now, just done the
That's good for
I think the
us.
government plans are before cities and now we are still in front of the government. Now, I don't want to extend it. I think that maybe 1 month or 2 months, and then 10 months.
I think this is agreed on March 2026.
Yes.
3 months.
I want to comment on the importance of trying to audit money water. Because it's started at the beginning of how they report and how it looks and how they report. So we now need to put in the many times that I'm providing the system. And this is one of the few really causes auditations. We have one concentration, not taking stock taking. And in our own so this started as a principle as to how they going to the report and the report. So this document is very important for all the transactions that they are having in the system. So we need to ask now. They are reporting rather than anyhow, so there are no consistency in terms of the way that they are approving the standards. So it's very important for them to have to document.
In the absence of these documents, simply, what do you do to record your transactions?
So we use the FI, the financial manual of the Ministry of Finance, to guide our process.
That might be used as a document, but the idea of transaction could be different from that of central government. So that is more ideal for the central government transactions.
But not for that.
Because for them, they have a lot of other transactions access.
That means they need this.
They need the financial
We got to say 3 months, but that I think can be another.
1 month.
No, maybe 2 months.
We should not even accept the extension as what you are saying.
Considering what they are expressing, fine, we don't want to put it in a way. We give them the time. Right now, you can all see that December is impossible, according to that. So if you want to stick on that, then we expect that the government will not by December. The requested for extension can also be even that, but not up to 6 months, so that they can also take the commitment and work about that. In a way that will also affect their operations. I was so concerned about the person of the audit, equally noted that according to them, the time is not possible for them to complete the work. But based on your consideration, your operation will legitimize. I think that is important. So, you are saying 1 month, 3 months, can be come in between 2 months.
If they requested for 6 months, then let me because very important because for them to look at also the possibility and the more growth there. But if you put that 2 month pressure on them, at the end of the day, it's not coming anything. So let's give them half instead of giving them 6 months.
That means they have that means 3 months.
Yes.
January is also say 3 months. Yes, yeah.
I think I'll differ because, you know,
Why
showing the importance of this work, showing the importance of this work that the auditor has stated, you know, because it affects the overall flow of the system. So I think we should not even allow the extension, but if so, we allow the extension, we cannot give anything more than, because sometimes they have to push so that certain things can be done accordingly.
There's a solution.
1 month.
The question is, if we reject what is that I think we give them the benefit of the doubt and go by the application. We give them 6 months.
Well, 6 months, I mean, now compromise and agreement what the side is suggesting. If the request for 6 months, we give them time. I'm taking note of what the evidence is saying. I think we did. So we give them 3 months next time. Yeah.
Yes, Honorable.
But already interviewed that we were studying till March 2026.
Thank you, Honorable.
Is that okay?
Thank you.
Committee proceed from the removal 419 budget control mechanism, review of the recommendation of the finance department, the data for Francis. Those not adequate budgetary control mechanisms in place to monitor and manage its financial resources effectively. Recommendation management to develop and implement robust budgetary control mechanisms to ensure effective management of financial resources, way to reduce wasteful spending and increase the effective allocation of limited resources of the hospital. Response.
Management agrees with the findings and recommendations. The hospital is currently working on the EFSTH program of the Ministry of Finance and Economic Affairs. So that will be for beyond this January 2025. Now we are on
This has passed. You want to give it to our father, which is stabilized?
Yeah.
It's stabilized?
Yes.
Anyone?
So, you know, from time that we are only doing business.
Now we are in business.
We're not going to because we are only business.
We started
business.
Yeah, we started in March 2024.
But then I don't know the time of the we are only business.
But now I said now we are using the business now.
You know, you're using business.
We need to be taught, we are using the business.
Yeah, so I need to look for how to the system, there will come in control to guide them in the process of the use of form. So maybe we come to from our because we test the goals of the control over the
It's a different case now. They are using the business. We need to be taught.
To be confirmed, next slide. Any comment on that? Can we proceed to 4.20? The review of the statement files ranging from periods 1st January 21 to the 1st December 22 revealed that Edward Francis maintained commercial accounts. The audit team for inquire on where the hospital obtained approval from the relevant authorities on the opening of this bank account. But evidence of approval was not provided to the audit team. Details of the commercial bank accounts are listed, and therefore, recommendation to the management should ensure that they comply with financial regulation 2016 in the opening of the financial bank accounts. Moving forward, management should ensure that approval is obtained from the relevant authorities stated in the Regulation 6 of the financial regulation on the opening of the commercial bank accounts. Response.
It is routine for the hospital to request approval before opening commercial bank accounts, and where this is not done, corrective measures will be undertaken. Every account in the account opening, December 2024.
Distribution will regularized by December 2024.
No, we've not gotten all the evidence yet.
So that means it's not regularized.
No, we need to get the evidence. Cite all our
That's what I'm saying.
because they were opened many, many years ago. So we need to find.
Is it regularized?
No, we've not provided evidence yet.
Yes, we are answering my question.
No, it's not regularized.
It's not hard. Don't be better on the question. It's not regularized. And when do you intend to regularize now?
We are searching. But if we cannot see them by December, we we will now have to start all over again for all our accounts. But that's a long process, so we wanted to really try to find the evidence in our archives. But it's been very difficult, to get the data 20 years ago and all that.
National Committee.
Yeah, I think it's not coming to really go with the response because it's stated here that where this is not at all. From the images of the meeting and it's not the recommendation that I'm going to get. So during the audit, we also provided the evidence, so they're supposed to know that I'm going to get regards to this
We agree. We started engagement, but accountability is in our board. I mean, this is all this. But we want to still try to get the document. That's an easier route than to start the whole process for all our accounts.
But we are doing the audit, this evidence is not provided to the audit team. So, if we are here, we have to provide it, we will not have this where this is not there, we
Yeah, because you find the system, archives. So where we search at the time, so we are trying to extend research to all the other sites because we move so many things, the archive is not the best. So we think that if we go to the archives deep down, maybe we will see. If we are able to see, then we start the long process of now doing it. But right now, we need to check all the archives if possible.
Yes, I'm going because it wasn't provided to us during the audit. So there is also the Accountant General to make corrective actions in terms of the accounting
And then the timing was by December 2024, 5 million dollars. And that's not done. When do you intend to do so now?
What to do is, because the searching is the easier aspect for us, so that we can get it. So we want to start in December. But in our engagement with the accounting general, let's try to do the long process and report. If we don't have it by December, then we start it by end of December, then we start the process of regularizing all our accounts. I don't know how that process will take and what they require. I think the easier aspect is just to get the documents. Because definitely we believe they were there. Because it's routine that EFSTH for the open account follow the process. But this account was many decades or years ago. So that's why they're thinking that we couldn't find it yet. So if you give us the December, we will find it, we just bring that's easier. Otherwise, after that, we start the process.
So we're giving up to December. Okay?
Thank you.
Can we consider 4.21 on verify revenue analysis form? The review of the Revenue Board of Files ranging from figure of the 1 to that of December 22 revealed that the internal audit did not verify the revenue analysis from before the senior cashier deposited the money into the bank. Thus, the internal audit did not verify the collections made by the revenue collectors during this period. Instead, it was reviewed and verified by the financial director for a day after the money had been deposited by the senior cashier in the bank. And the recommendation management was that all collections made by cashiers are verified by the internal auditor before the senior cashier deposits or deposits the money into the bank. On that, management responded.
This is no more relevant as the payment is now done directly to the bank. We continue the bank collection process directly to the banks. There's no regularization date. It's already done.
It's already done. Any more?
Yes, because now they're using the I think it's about it's now something over there. So
That's done. Thank you. Can we proceed on the members? 422. Payment deposit, they will receive to your accounts. Other findings. During the audit process, getting inquiry from the principal accountant on whether the hospital maintains the legal bank account, this confirms that they do. And however, the review of the hospital bank statements reveals that the invoices related to the medical electives or intensive fees received from the medicine students from abroad were not deposited into the legal account, but instead were sent to Galaxy and deposited into their Galaxy account or accounts. On that, recommendation management should ensure that all EOs they receive from the medical elective or intensive program or any other EO receipt are deposited directly into the EO accounts of the hospital. Management responded.
And this is already the practice the hospital already spending. Continue to spend in the process. September 2020.
And have you realized?
Yes. So they will find that now that's the practice.
Any other? To the confirm.
yes.
Who to the on-time deposits of revenue collected, the findings involved during the reconciliation of the revenue analysis sheet for against the deposit receipt. The audit team found out that in some occasions, the money collected by the senior cashier were not done on a daily basis. The audit team found out that sometimes it takes 4, 5, or 6 days before the senior cashier deposits the money into the bank account. Details of the late banking are shown in Appendix K of this report. And therefore, the audit recommended that the management should ensure that in whatever circumstances, the senior cashier deposits the money in the bank on daily basis or the following day. Response?
And this is no more relevant as the bank does the direct collection. We will maintain the correct process. It's my opinion.
Audit?
You're going to be done with this here. You have to look at it by here.
That's good. And then remember, we proceed 4.24 failure to use the EFSTH to collect the revenue. The findings reveal that the drug revolving fund with under the Ministry of Health issued ticket books worth 41,925,000 to Edward Francis during the period 1st January 2021 to 31st December 2023, and the hospital should have already used these books to collect the revenues. However, the review of the revenue analysis sheet form reveals that some tickets worth 1,174,721 were being used by cashier, which were not from the drug revolving fund. The audit team also later found out that some of these special tickets were not covered in the revenue analysis sheet. Details of the tickets are shown below in Appendix L of this report, and therefore, audit recommended that the management should provide evidence they were not using their tickets at the time. In the future, the management should ensure that they use their tickets for all their services they provide to patients. Response?
The hospital is an autonomous institution and therefore does not have to use the DRS tickets. The management has initiated collection mechanism in the former sector. Continue with bank collection since March 2024.
The further comments, achieving an autonomous service does not take the hospital out of the public sector, and hence autonomous status does not accept the hospital from having their tickets as prescribed by the Ministry of Health. Also comment on that.
We have an act that allows us to charge and collect our tickets. So we think that the hospital should continue to use the ground charge on the tickets.
But what do you make commitment that the situation of the liberalization March 2024?
Yes, it has, we are using the bank since March 2024.
So they are saying it's liberalized?
Based on our understanding, but I think the auditors have been very much.
Yes. And also what is on the ambassador?
No, we don't agree with that.
You said we don't do that? No? Now we here?
Yeah, I think our concern here was that even though they are migrating on the system, but then here we get a survey by the app. And then we requested the community to provide with evidence as to why they are using the VR tickets instead of using their own tickets. And we were not saying number. So this proposes the chances of fraud being conducted in those tickets. So this was a standard ticket for 1.5 million, where it's been used by the tax and outside the government body. I think we will get from my
we agree with them on that. And the DRF, we need to correct that. I don't think we were able to get all the evidence, but we got some. But we didn't get all the rest of the DRF, yes. Some of them are still missing.
What is?
This is not the about using the RTS. We use 1.5 million world tickets in every outside the government complex. This is the concern and why we are using such.
But that was before we used the bank, no?
That was before we used the bank. This was something, this was revenue collected.
Okay.
So we don't know why, I don't think we know the authority or the evidence to use, provide the evidence as to why we use the tickets outside
This is before the bank. Is it like the bank you are putting in one way?
No, we don't do any bank. This was a time before the commission.
Oh, okay. I don't understand how that works. That's before the case. So we need to find that out. So and the way we understood it is different from what they are saying. So we can try to get if we have.
We will provide you the evidence.
So we were using different tickets from different ones of the DI, but now we are using that now. But the reason we were using before, because most of the insurance they don't want to use the tickets. They want utility ticket. That is why the direct finance them was using that ticket. But now we are using it. We are using it back now.
You know why the DRF is recommended? Because at the DRF there, you were able to track expenses or the number of tickets that were issued. So when we come for audit, you were able to track how many tickets were issued to the hospital and how many have been sold out. So but the difference ticket outside the DRF, of course, was the part of the fraud because we were not able to know where we sold those tickets from. And then the difference of those tickets. So this was that's why it was
That was before.
yeah, and then when you did see after what we had to ticket.
I'm never going to agree with that. We should not use a different ticket. And that was happening before, but that has ceased.
Yes,
I think based on the management response that the situation is regularized, and now that we see that if we do not understand the system, that the auditor was talking about. So what stops you for the period between, the period of time that you were supposed to regularize the situation and you didn't understand? What stops you from asking the auditor, for the question to really understand the system so that you can be using the VIO system as the
Now the system is they're using the bank now. But what he's talking about before we started using the bank. So instead of using the DRF, our team we were using different methods. It was not right. But since March, that has stopped. Since March,
I understand. You are still saying that you should not use it outside the DRF, and which you should have gone to at least to have a printout. You understand? But since the auditors are still saying that the system that they're using, should not have been used. So what stops you within that period of not asking either the auditors or going to the to request for a printout? That's what I'm saying.
Sorry, I don't understand.
GPC.
Because this was before we came. It happened a long time. So when we came, the bank was already going on. So and we understood what we thought they were saying from this was that we should not use the bounce tickets. We should use the RSP. So that's what we were saying exactly. But now that we understand, it meant that during that period where we were using DRF and all the receipts, we should not have used those receipts. We agree 100%. We should not have used those receipts. It was a wrong practice, and it has ceased since March last year.
What I am saying, now that you understood what the auditors are trying to tell you, to use the system again, right? So that's why I say, within the period that you did not understand, and until when you came to this committee that the auditors have to explain clearly the system that you're supposed to use, or the reason why you're supposed to use within the DRF. So that's why I say that period, what stops you from asking the auditors to explain in detail so that you can understand and stop using the system that you're using or having a printout from the UPC. That's what I mean.
I think we've stopped using that. We are saying that the DRF we used to use before March 2024. So there was during that period before March 2024, there was a period where our hospital was using the DRF receipt, which is the right one, but they also we also started using another type of receipt, which was wrong. We should have just used the DRF. But now, since March, that has been corrected. So now we are only using the bank.
I was trying to figure that because we are asking them to provide us with evidence as to why they were using the ticket. We can't read the evidence of the investigation because this ticket they are not within the dispensation of the DRF. And it was not 25 million, so we didn't know the extent as to what other tickets we have to issue because we are outside the DRF. So this is a lot of evidence.
The evidence of why they were using tickets outside the DRF. Okay? Yes.
We also think that it was not right.
She's still saying the evidence of why you were using tickets outside the DRF. You have that.
So we are doing the auditors. It's not an investigation.
We have an evidence why you were using this.
No, we don't.
I think what needs to be investigated and who authorized the use of this
There's no evidence why tickets were used outside the DRF. No evidence, and on that basis, the matter needs to be investigated. Yes.
Yes, the matter is under investigation. We are waiting for the outcome of the investigation for the matter.
Investigating the matter.
The police.
The police are investigating the matter.
So that was the former management. That's why the assessment safety lead pending the outcome of the police investigation.
I say that the matter needs to be investigated, and we are informed that the matter is under investigation. When did the investigations start?
Normally, we central report the police is shared by management later. Now that I don't go to make a investigation, but also management is updated as to the status of this investigation and provide something which an update as to what this case with regards to this finding. Because I'm not sure whether they were able to provide evidence or update as to what the status of this investigation for this particular finding.
I'm asking when the investigation started. Or started.
I don't remember seeing it.
Did this year or last year?
2024.
So we need to update from the police on the status of the investigation.
I just want to ask, now that you have transformed from the DRF to DRES, per se, and now you are using the service of the bank, where are those monies collected, deposited in the account? I know. You may have different bank accounts. Is there a specific bank account that is proposed for the
Yes, that's a revenue account. Revenue account.
revenue account? That's the, you mean the hospital revenue account? But will that not defeat the purpose of the DRF? Because it's supposed to be centralized. The DRF fund.
No, we think that we are autonomous and this is able to collect our own tickets.
Yeah, I know. This is not about being autonomous. The DRF is established for a specific purpose, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, so, and it shouldn't be something that, the funds generated from the DRF should be plowed back to the DRF itself. So if you are now to mix the DRF funds with other funds, how would you know how much you have made from the DRF?
Which one is the
For all our hospital-oriented institutes on the hospital, they control 100% of the DRF. They use it to buy drugs for the sustenance of the hospital. So it's only the other facilities that are not subvented who normally use the DRF tickets, and the money is sent back to the DRF for us to procure drugs for those facilities. But for hospitals, they control 100% of the DRF to run the day operational in terms of the drugs.
So now that you have transformed from the DRTs, you are using the service of the bank here, and those monies generated from the DRF are now deposited to the hospital's revenue account. So is there any mechanism to know how much monies are generated from the DRF? Because that's the spirit of the DRF.
They are not using
What is the area? Drop removal. Yes. So what you are doing, those revenue generated, where is it invested?
Back to the hospital.
To
buy drugs.
You buy drugs, you buy
Yes. This is a universal use for people to have access to drugs. So it's still the same. The method of collection may differ, but it's still the drug revolving fund for sustainability. That's what we are saying. Now, there should be a centralized bank account proposed for this fund.
No, that's for the hospital. They have their own bank account for that. That's why I say telling you that the money is.
Maybe for the purpose of honorable just to say that in each of these hospitals, they have what they call their regular account. And each revenue that they have, that's where they pay, including in some they have the specific account or account. So in the case of EFSTH, what they have is a regular account where they pay that money that they collect for the area. So what happens usually, they are mandated to use those funds to buy drugs. Usually they get supply from CS, but because it's not always timely, they also use the revenue that they have collected in order to substantiate or to add to whatever supply that they have received from the central medical store. So it is correct that the hospital should be able to maintain their revenue and also use that money to buy drugs when as a ministry. As for the so you know the here the minister of health, you know all these are governed by those tickets. So because they are using money to buy those tickets, the minister of health will also use part of those funds to buy those. That would be the CRS.
Yeah, Honorable, one thing I want to add is direct idea was that we hardly ever give drugs to EFSTH. But EFSTH consumes too much. Like as director, the money that comes, the drugs that come, if I give it to EFSTH, they will use it totally in 1 month. But if I give it to other facilities, they can use it for 1 year. So what we do, we just want to make sure EFSTH is not part of it. If you look at the drugs we get, EFSTH is least prioritized. So that's why all these resources, if you look at where I spend, most of them go back to drugs and services.
Maybe Honorable Chair, for me, my interest is now that they are using the fund. I mean, it's very important that is in place to ensure that if what goes coming in can have a proper revenue that they have to collect.
Yes. We have regularly, we have everything is in electronics. So when you come, you find all anything deleted. Sometimes the cashier does something and reverse it. We even see that we are concerned, even though we are not readers, we go back to why are you reversing this? So when you come, you will see that all the trails there, even deleted items, you can still find.
Yeah, you know, we are made our studies around the area. It's not only practice in the Gambia. It seems like you are inventing the media. But those funds generated should be deposited in a centralized account, like he rightly says. How can those funds be accounted for if they are put in an account where different revenues comes in? Will that not defeat the purpose of the ERF?
As I said earlier, all the hospitals, they are semi-autonomous. The core hospital, the 7 hospitals we have, they are semi-autonomous. They control their own revenue. So the one you are saying centralized account is other facilities like school diet center, secondary center, critical district hospital. But these are the ones that are using DRS, and the revenue collected are sent directly to the DRS account, that is the central account. But for all people, whatever they control, they collect, they have the right to use it 100% for the procurement of drugs and library gates and all that. Thank you. I don't know whether
Yes. With regard to what Director is
Yes. With these funds available within various hospitals, do you think can sustain the medications needed by the patients?
So even with these collections, it cannot even sustain because other people for 6 months. That's why, as my friend from the National Office said, that's why we normally supplement them with even drug products at central level. So if you look at what they are collecting, it cannot even serve. That's why we normally do a national procurement to supplement what they cannot, meet. I mean, all that one even is not enough. So if we look at our annual budget plan for rural procurement, it's about 200 and something million. And that one is not even enough for the facilities on the central level, not talking more about the facilities. So that's why the way the hospital is using the bank, I think this is a control measure for them to have at least direct control and supervision of what is collected. Thank you.
So the funds are specifically meant for drugs or for any other services?
No, it doesn't go to any salaries or customers. It's only for services. This is what
Yeah, because the thing is, the reason why I'm very particular about these areas, because most people, they prescribe and send them to go out by drugs. And this is something that is really alarming. Because we do even have a value. Because actually our experience, currently, just 2 weeks ago, I was at the bar, and I went through help. I have to say this, just to make sure that our public facilities are well maintained. Because if people like us can go to our public hospital and they are seeing unfair treatment, even referring people to private labs, where we have our own public labs that are, if they don't have a particular lab, massive, they can collaborate with either scientific or if they are not working with what, if staff can refer patients, put number. This happened to me in my own wife. While I have just on the group and get the full program. So I think we need to work on this thing because it's not fair for people to have patients and they start slowly. Please. Thank you.
yes, Honorable, thank you.
We have the basic guidelines for the utilization of the DRS. Where there is any basic guidelines for the use of the DRS?
No, we haven't used it.
No, I haven't used it.
Yes. Yes. In the hospital, we don't use it. But just to, if I can talk about other levels, we are sorry for your experience and all families and we apologize. And if anyone has any evidence, like Honorable has, we want to get it. Because we are not going to condone that, and it's not allowed for you to write in and send it to the specific. And we think that this sometimes can bring conflict of interest. Our machines will get spoiled and all that because of those things. So we are very strong about that. And the public has been, we've acted in the past with serious actions just not long ago at the lab and anybody. But about the cost of things, I think the public hospital is far cheaper. Surgeries that are costing 200,000 just here. You come to the hospital, it's free. Go to Nemba. We are giving rates, which are so expensive. We are giving it free of charge. Go to dialysis. So we are buying, surgeries are not being cancelled. We are buying expensive drugs for you to have surgery. But for you to buy paracetamol bandages, we don't prioritize that because the funds are not enough. So people need to understand the priority that we are doing. And so there will be things that will come that you will buy. I will not go there and pretend I can put everything. Otherwise, the hospital will collapse. And this is what happened in the last money. We try to say the things you cannot do. You have to prioritize and reprioritize. Government doesn't have resources. We are making small money. We look at the important areas, drugs that are very difficult to get. There are some drugs that we order every time from Europe. We are bringing it so that soldiers can go through. Those drugs we are buying. But now, the easy ones for now, you can go to any hospital and buy. Those ones we say you go and buy. If it is not available, we have worked with social protection. Those who are very poor. Social protection has put on around $3 million just for us. Still now we've not exhausted it. Anybody who's very poor and you meet their requirement, they pay for you everything. So we are catering for everybody. Even now, psychiatry, we cater for everybody's charge. They are poor, we send it to social protection, they try to pay for it. So if somebody is poor, we'll cater for him and through the social protection. But we are prioritizing strongly so that people get the best care instead of going to Senegal and other places.
Yeah, for the social protection, do you think most people don't know about that?
No, they don't have to. We define it. So when they tell us that they cannot afford, then we have our members. We don't announce it. If we notice that you cannot afford, then we have agents with tablets. They will put your number, your telephone number, everything. Social protection, they've done a database. So within 30 minutes, they can tell us if this guy fits their system. If you say you are poor and we put their system, you are not poor, you pay. But if you put in their system and you found poor, they give us the go-ahead. When we go, then later they refund.
So, yes, I'm sorry, because this is very important. Health is very important. And I cannot experience something else. And I don't say it. And definitely, we appreciate all the services that we are doing. And I believe if we are to help you, you should also help yourself. Helping yourself meaning those people in the system, yes, they should be honest. They should be honest because right now I know certain people out there in Denmark currently, more than 1 month, they paid a lot of money to individuals. So, individuals. Seriously, these are, even my own case, there is a definite, these are people that I normally drove to the private labs. With evidence, they will put number there and call and go. Sometimes you have test tube, they don't give it to you. They will ask you to go to the private clinic. You get this test tube and you come and take the sample. That is very stressful. People who don't even know Bakau, they don't even know the environment, and they are very poor.
No, thank you. I think if we get those ones, we'll act. But one good thing about the lab is when we came, for example, only HB was being done. Now, if you go to Nemba, they are doing food blood count, they are doing most of the tests. If you come to EFSTH, before only HBBF, now you come there, they can do food blood count, renal function, you know, they are doing most of it. Now, you are not supposed to go out that much. We are trying to improve that as we go.
Yeah, so, honorable, am I giving the floor?
Yes.
Yeah, he said he knows people, and if we keep quiet, those people will continue to do the same habits. Why not tell us so that we can take action?
No, actually,
if you know and you don't report it, meaning the system will continue. And we cannot be everywhere to know everything. Yeah. So if you know things, let us know so that urgent action can be taken. Exactly. But if you think that if I report ABC is going to happen, then we are not fixing the system.
No, but for this issue, I don't want to see anybody's life to say, because when it happens, I did the needful. I went to the administrator, is it Adama? I informed her seriously. I informed her that for the land, myself and another person from South Australia, we experienced this in the Rivers. In fact, I had to took that guy later to Caribbean. There is a postcard from Basinet. He got an accident because I am so connected with them. When they saw me, they even gave me a number of the individual call. I couldn't reach him. But in fact, according to them, they paid $24,000, and the man is still lying there. More than 1 month, he has not been touched. After paying, with receipt, they asked him to go and deposit the money.
Where?
I don't know. But the person is still there. Because yesterday I was in Denmark, the person is still there. In fact, the wife was even insisting that tomorrow, if there is no surgery, it's better they recover their money again. These are serious things that we don't have to joke with, because accident can happen to anybody. You know, we just have to make things right.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
The clerk has taken note. I think the committee will refer that matter to the head committee to engage with the relevant management.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Oriseri, this classification of being rich or poor, just to identify who is supposed to be assisted with giving money for in terms of drugs or whatsoever, how do you really confirm whether a child is poor or rich so that you can have that assistance? How do you confirm?
Yeah, social protection, they've done that already. They've done it for the whole country. They know everybody. They know me. If I go and put my telephone number, they straight away know it's Dr. Bite, or they know my household. They know my family. So they have a system. They are experts in that. So they already have the database for the whole country. And they are updating regularly. So anywhere you put the names and the numbers, they know. And then so it's a very better system. Before, the system we used to use, you have to go to social welfare, they send their staff to your house, they assess you. That will take a long time before you get. But now, within 30 minutes, they will be able to tell you whether they can sponsor you or not.
Can we proceed? Honorable members, 4.25, outdated schedule of fees tariff. The findings during the audit, the inquiry from the personnel at the job revolving fund under the Ministry of Health and Social Welfare about how frequent this schedule of fees or tariff is updated to reflect current conditions. When the response they got was that this tariff was last updated in 2014, which seems to be a long time ago, and indicate that the current schedule of this is not effective, it's not reflective of current economic and social conditions. Furthermore, the review of the revenues voucher files ranging from the period 1st January 21 to 31st December 23 revealed that Edward Francis is charging new services not captured in the approved schedule of fees at his own discretion. And this as a result of the schedule of fees prepared and approved by the Ministry of Health, not being updated, including all new services offered by public hospitals. The audit team also further inquired from the finance team whether this new service offered by the hospital was approved at board level, but as of the finalization of this report, no evidence was provided for the team. Details of the service offered by both parties were not captured in the schedule of fees approved by the ministry is listed below. And then the recommendation, the Ministry of Health and Social Welfare should revise schedule of fees to reflect the current economic conditions. And that management should also ensure that they inform their authority, that is the Ministry of Health, for new services so that the revised user fee can be updated. Response?
Adi,
The EFSTH is established by an act which mandates the board to determine service fees. To continue with the service fees approved by the board.
And the situation will regularized?
We are going with the service fees approved by the board, yes.
I think we are fine with the response, hence they still want to maintain the fees. The only concern is the evidences of the board approval were not provided to the audit team during the audit as to refuse especially the new service that
Well, now we are fine.
Yeah, we are fine. We will since they're okay with that. We will confirm with the tariff out of the hence we said that we're okay with it. So it's at their own discretion for them to try this.
Okay. And then we rush?
Fine.
Can we go to 4.26 internal control lapses on stock control? And the finding indicated that no card number during our stock card review. The auditor observed that the absence of numbering to indicate transaction continuity or in tracking sequence, and to stock cards with no minimum or maximum level. A review of the stock cards also reveals that the stockkeepers are not recording the minimum or maximum stock levels on the tally or the stock cards. And therefore, recommendation management must ensure that all stock or tally cards are numbered sequentially and display the minimum or maximum stock levels on the card. Response?
Management agrees with the finding and recommendation. All cards will be serialized. And we are reporting that this is done. Now they are serialized.
For it?
We will confirm it subsequently.
The last issue of concern is 4.27 non-logbook maintained. The findings indicated that during review, Yuri also noted that the walls and the satellite families do not have a logbook or tally cards to maintain record of loss or consumables received from the store and how they were dispensed to the patients. Therefore, recommended that the management issue tally cards to all wards or satellite pharmacies to keep track of all received and dispensed items for patients. Management response?
Management agrees with the finding and recommendations. There are already plans to introduce more billing cards that will provide same data. Expedited process, CMAC, October 2024. So I would like to report that this has started only at the urology unit. We are piloting it, and it's doing very well there. So, but we need to gradually roll it out to the whole hospital in phased approach. But it's already at the urology unit. Yes.
And if you say that the situation will be regularized by October 2024, that is to say full regularization, not only one unit.
Yes, that's what we plan to do.
And that means only one unit is regularized.
Yes, for now, we don't.
Why other units not regularized?
Because we started, we had so much challenges, so we decided to pilot it instead.
But you did not say that you are going to pilot. But you told the auditors that you are going to regularize the entire situation by October 2024, not the pilot.
No, I agree with you. I said that was what we planned to do. But we had so much challenges, and so we decided to pilot first.
And so far, how many units are left to do?
We've done it only on one so far.
How many are left now?
We have 15 units. So we have like 13 more units.
Yeah? One unit done. And how many units left?
So we have about 14 more left.
14 units. Yeah?
Let's say about, it may not be exact. So,
Okay, we'll take 14 units, for example. Yeah?
yes, please.
Your commitment was to regularize all the units by October 2024. And we are now in October 2025. Only one unit is regularized. Seriously. Very serious. This time I'm careful not to use the word you're not taking this seriously before you go to give up. Even though that may be the case. Yeah?
Honorable, we wanted to go that way, we started, but we realized it's not that easy. So we said, let's start it in one unit. If it works very well, we learn from it, and gradually we roll out. You know, sometimes we are very eager to make sure we are compliant, and then, you know, you want to do it. But when you start it, you realize that it's not that easy. You know, I'm sure your auditors will have the same experience.
But one can see where you have about 15, if you have made commitment that by October 2024 we'll be regularizing the situation. But even though the workload, after 15, only one is done, something is lacking. Again, I will not use the word lack of seriousness, but something is lacking, honestly.
Mr. Chair?
Yes.
Can I go? Thank you again, Mr. Chair, Honorable Chair. CMB, you said you've regularized with only one unit out of the 15 unit, right? So you're talking about the challenges that we have. Can you tell us the reasons of having these challenges that stops you from regularizing with other units? Can you bring it forward to the committee?
Yes, so we need to first, because we are doing now electronic, we need to fix a lot of electronics there. We need to train the staff. We need to devise the forms. The forms that we do took a long time, but we now use it only for urology for the time being. And then, you know, the challenge is in making sure that, because now this system is very good, what the auditors say, so it avoids leakages. So the word determines the price a bit before, write it, send it to the payment point. So now the payment point doesn't determine so that they could do any corruption. The word already know this is what we are going to charge. They put it down and they record it in their system, and it goes to that place. Those people put the same thing. And now, whatever service they do, they record it in the system, and it's there, and then charges could be made. At the end, for example, before they go, if they use any drugs, anything, it's all put down in the gloves, and then they could put it down, and then take it to the finances, pay it, and all that. So it's an electronic system, it's a long process, requires training and resources. You cannot just do the whole hospital, link it and all. So that's why we are starting now with one unit, learn all what we could, make sure it's perfect, then we gradually roll it out. That's what we're doing. Because it's a cycle.
Are you done on the chat?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Sorry. Yes, I said I am done, but I think I'll have further questions. With regards to the challenges that the DMD have just explained, so how do you think you can overcome these challenges that we've listed, the electronic, the resources, the device, you know, the phones and everything? You know, the situation needs to be realized as stated in your management response. And we need to regularize this situation as soon as possible. Otherwise, we still continue, facing those challenges. How do you think, as soon as possible, that we can regularize? Do you have any, mindset of how to get funds, the resources and everything within maybe 1 year or so, or less than that?
So we are in touch with different partners. We wrote to Badia because to do the network and everything. We had an engagement with Badia and it looked like it was going to come on this year. We also had an engagement with the Tika also, they wanted to come. But otherwise, if it is phase by phase, we can do it. We're getting small computers. If they were going to the next unit, you just need maybe 6 to 10 computers, we can do that. But we've written for full-fledged. So if we get any donor to fund it, then we'll go full-fledged straight away. But if we are the ones funding it gradually, it will go gradually. But if we get all the resources, one go, we'll just go straight away.
So the timeline, how about the timeline?
So we got promise that this year, January, we are going to get funds from TICA. But it did not come. Badia also has promised us, but we are still following up. We are hoping that this year it will have been done, but still we don't get this one. So we got already some computer for the next unit. So we are going to go on our own to the next units.
So meaning from now against next year or December next year, you have no plan of, or you have nowhere that you put in all your hopes that you have resources?
We are hopeful. We go TICA and Badia. It's just that sometimes the donors can be very slow, but we are hopeful.
So you're only relying on the donors, right?
No, we have two-pronged approach. One is if we get a donor, we do everything straight away. But if we don't have a donor, we want to do it piecemeal by ourselves, based on the resources we have.
Okay, Mr. Chair. Yes, Chair.
Okay, honorable members, this has brought us to the end of the consideration process.
Morning stage, but the full process for the morning.
Or for this Edward Francis. Any issue?
Not actually issues, but there are a lot of things that are very important that the auditors have expressed concern with the management that promised that they would regularize it. And the story of this guy, Honorable Chairman, I think you need to make an investigation on that because it's like things may be happening there and then you people are not there, but at the end the blame is coming back to you people. So this is something that we need to investigate because it's a serious thing. Yeah, and then you help. I know it's difficult, like you are saying, most of the thing we put press on you, putting a time frame for you, you know it's very challenging. What all we want is just to at least minimize like the audit queries. But for them, they will not see that well, it's a problem for you to implement. They will see that it's not right. And when it's not right, the later we can also tell you it's not right.
Yes.
Honorable, maybe before you consider, I just wanted to put concern for one, but also put in EFSTH on the spot. That we are looking at a special budget from 2021 to April of 2024. Just to put the attention that this was a special budget. But however, the financial statement for the same period is yet to be audited. And which would also, there are some issues that are within this report that might also have an impact if they are not addressed by the time the audit is done. That might also affect the financial statement. So, however, as we speak, we, like I said, I'm going to put the statement on this board. We are still yet to receive the financial statement for 2021-2024 in order for us to move on into the same period. So maybe in your consideration for the special audit, that could be also put into account.
Any other comment? Any other comment?
No other comment.
In the absence of no other comment, we not get to the last item, I think. So we are, I will come to you. I will not get to the last item. Maybe that's for the committee, that's the AOP. At this juncture, we are done with the consideration of the report, report of everyone classes on taking hospital. Before we take a decision on the consideration, Edward Francis, do you have anything to share with us? It will be a concluded remark.
Honorable, thank you. And we appreciate this. And we appreciate the audit team because they've brought a lot of things that we're working on to improve our institution. Some of them we already started seeing. And also, we want to thank them for they provided some training for us, both the board and the management, and even some documents. They helped us with the drafts. So we appreciate their efforts. Even though we are fighting here, but they've been very supportive. So regarding the statement, financial statement, 2020 up to 23 is ready, 2024 they just have it's the ones with IFMIS. And we thank the honorable members for the scrutiny. I think it's just going to make us stronger as an institution.
Now, let me note that one. This audit for us is pertaining to the special audit. And let's go back to your statutory audit report. So far, you have 2021 to date represented. Can you confirm that?
Yes.
Indeed, to be submitted. Have you done any submission to the audit? None of them. From 2021? None of them. And you know that 3 months after the end of the year, you should be submitting constitutionally. Why are you violating the constitution for almost 4 years? Right.
Yes, so thank you. It's not intentional. We are working.
Violation of constitution, that is more than intentional. For 4 years.
No, it's not intentional. We take the constitution very seriously.
CEO, this time round you will not defer. You cannot be able to defer. When it's 1 year, you can understand. But persistently for 4 years, you are ignoring it.
Honorable, your words are very strong. If you know
a matter of constitution, that one my words have been very strong on that. I can understand when it's 1 year, 2 years, but up to 4 years, honestly. Yeah? That one I should even order the police to this should not be only words. That one. Yes, can you explain?
Yeah, Honorable, we take these things very seriously, especially the Constitution and the institution. And since we came, we've been working hard on it. And now the 2021 to 2023 is ready. That was in the Phoenix. And now we're in the 2024.
You said, let me take it. 2021?
2025.
2021 and 21 to 23?
Yes. 23.
It's consolidated.
Yeah.
Sorry, okay. Yeah, so Honorable, it says for the Phoenix, 2021, 2022 is done. 2023 is almost done, but they had some hitches. But 2024 is done, all at the IFMIS, and 2025 we are on track.
You say 2021 and 2 are done?
Yes, 2023 had challenges at the latter part.
Incomplete, 2023 incomplete?
Yeah, but 2024 is completed and 2025.
How can that be? 24, 23 is not complete, 24 complete.
We are using two systems here. We use the gas-based and the alcohol-based. So what happens in Phoenix is the alcohol-based system, but the issue is the gas-based system. So now we switch to migrate our plants from the Phoenix to the East.
So 23, from 21 to 23, you are using the gas-based?
No, the alcohol.
For 21 to 3. There is 24 that we have graduated.
I just want to say, if we have a problem of using 24.
We have a problem.
You know, 24 we are using the evenings.
Yes. But then you still need the opponent balance.
That's our problem. That's where we are from.
So I'm saying if 2023 had a problem, then 2024 also has a problem.
Yeah. We don't need positive problem. But the branch that we are supposed to take from 2023 to forward it to 2024. That's the problem. But we posted everything. Because it will not be tied enough.
The country will not be sitting after this session until probably next year, the first quarter. So by way of that, I think there's rule. The pending works that are supposed to be completed, let them be completed and submitted to Can we hear from you?
Honorable, I don't know, it has been very difficult in the past, and we are trying to solve a problem that has existed and was going here. So I think once we get it right now, it's going to be easy going forward. So it looks like we are having some challenges for 2023. And we get the environment outside to come and support us. So if you are able to extend beyond 1 month, we will be grateful.
1 month. We are saying up to 7th November. Then we can go midway November up to 15th November. And then for national audit, adjustment will be up to 15th January. Oh, yeah, January, you said January, okay, around end of January.
They need 3 months. Let's just
April also manage.
let's just give them.
We are giving you up to 15th November. That one is concluded. Yes,
Where is that heavy the auditors?
15th November, that will fall on Saturday, and then 17 days, 18th November.
But are the auditors really fine with that? Are you okay with that?
15 November, for some reason, 15 November. Just wait for me, I know.
Oh no, before 15th November. Okay? So, honorable members, we've just concluded.
Honorable, I don't want to speak for EFSTH, but looking at the circumstances, looking at now they're saying they're moving from accrual to cash base. That itself is another journey of its own. And I think EFSTH should be, I'm not so planning to honest to give us reasonable date that this is way because really planning to know this is in my area, but I'm very sure it's going to do. No, to remember those who are on account, but now they are moving to a car. So it is, my understanding is that they are moving in the area of Wayne and still in the
Yeah, that's what we said.
Remaining to account the one is already accommodated. It is only one that has 2 challenges.
I think the experts there, we are going to rely on other people. So that's why we are able to say any time frame. Because I don't understand what we included from moving from approval to cash. But we wanted to get it outside that. So that this is fully expected.
Let's just those that are ready from 2020.
It's very difficult. So from here, we have to get some support and see how we can work. If you give us this time, that's what we are going to
I think the enormity of the task of transforming from approval to cash basis is a lot. So the advice would be they hire an expert to do it for them, a consultant or somebody, and they work with them and they will help. No, it's a lot. There are 2 different systems. As the director said, the balances from that one will be only balances that will be used for the cash basis. And I think they will go back to approval again because they are trying to adopt the policies of this IFRS.
Audit also, 2 months is not enough for audit.
No.
let's just deal with those that they have done. Yeah, but 4 years. This now is that we are dealing with something that was since 2017. They have come closer. Maybe before the end of this time, then we just put pressure on them, so they will not do it.
No, Chair, I think one thing that they can do is just to see how best they can prioritize, the work that they are having, to see which one they can, I will not say for stop doing now, but that they can pause for now in a bit and then see how best they can prioritize the situation. Since auditors are also claiming that they did not have ample time, less than 3 months to settle this matter. So they have to prioritize it.
Can we put this now? Instead of 15th October, November, we'll give you October, November. Then the audit will begin December, January, and February. That's okay? Yes, we'll give you October and November. Only before 30th November. Okay? Only before 30th November. The deadline is 30th November.
How I improved quickly the consumption.
The violation is serious. Violation is serious. We cannot afford further delay in this submission. We can give you October, November.
I'm not sure whether this committee has the mandate. I was also going to appeal. If the procurement is here, so just to give me the permission to directly appoint a consultant quickly.
Whether the company has any authority to do that. Maybe your board, not the committee. And you are part of the board. You can ask your board. So, honorable members, I think the assembly have concluded your remarks. You are done with your closing remark?
Yes.
Okay. On that note, honorable members, we've concluded the consideration of the management letter for the audit of the Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital. The special audit. It's not for the special audit. For the period 1st January 2021 to 31st April 2024, in the absence of adverse audit queries, yes, we have queries that have been responded, some met, some not fully met, and this option to be confirmed by the auditors in subsequent report. Can any honorable member put that we consider and approve this report?
I move that we consider and approve this report.
Seconded.
Yes.
It has been moved and seconded that this August committee consider and approve the management letter for the special audit of Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital for the period 1st January 2021 to 31st April 2024. Those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And not in favor, please say no. Yes, on that note, the third report is adopted, or management letter is adopted. Consider and adopted. The committee will prepare our report, and then the request of certain relevant documents that are made timeline given to be submitted to the Secretariat. Please, you can endeavor to do that, because it will form part of the report. On that note, let me see this opportunity to thank the management for your cooperation with the audit team, and we continue to cooperate with them. even though there was delay. This time around, the 2 months or 1.5 months given, make sure you comply cooperatively so that the work can be done. And then we remind again, try to endeavor as much as you can meet the constitutional requirement. But you can see, when I noticed that there was that violation seriously, my tune has to change.
Yes.
And next time it will not be just simply changing my tune, but ordering the police to act, which I will avoid doing for my CMD. Okay? So on that note...
How about GPPA compliance with you?
GPA, you have anything?
Yeah, GPPA.
This one is police special. This special. So on that note, can any honorable, okay, we have any other business item, but that's purely for the committee. Then at this juncture, let us now